We all love Marvel's most famous superhero, Spider-Man. If you're not caught up to date, the movie rights of Spider-Man belongs to Sony, and Spider-Man appearing on the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a deal agreed by Sony and Disney last 2015. It is a 5-film deal giving Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige full control of the character. Spider-Man now has appeared in 5 films, including Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and the recent Spider-Man Far From Home, which has grossed more than $1 billion. In fact, it's now the highest grossing film at Sony. Now that the 5-film deal is over, this brings back the 2 giant studios on the negotiating table once again. It was reported by Deadline that Spider-Man will not be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe moving forward. The article stated, Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige won't produce any further Spider-Man films because of an inability by Disney and Sony Pictures to reach new terms that would have given the former a co-financial stake going forward. A dispute that has taken place over the past few months at the top of Disney and Sony has essentially nixed Feige and the future involvement of Marvel from the Spider-Man universe. Sources said that Sony has 2 more films in the works with the current Spider-Man universe with Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and they expect John Watt would go back to direct but without Kevin Feige at the helm. Deadline also stated in the article that the real reason for this breakup was that Disney was asking a 50-50 co-financial arrangement between the 2 studios for the future Spider-Man and other Spider-Man adjacent films, which Sony turned down flat. It was also mentioned that Sony's Tom Rothman and Tony Vinciquerra came back to Disney with other configurations, but Disney was not interested. The previous arrangement includes Marvel only getting its first dollar gross profit, which is roughly 5%, and merchandising profit of the movie. Clearly, Sony does not want to share its biggest property. Business-wise, I get Sony, but as a fan, I'm saddened by this news. My biggest take on this news is how will Marvel move on its cinematic universe, especially now that they position Spider-Man on the center of its universe. Are we going to pretend that Spider-Man just suddenly vanished from its current universe? This will also mean that positioning Spider-Man on Marvel films will no longer be possible and vice versa, and Spider-Man movies pretending not part of the Marvel universe is also a big problem. My question now is to you guys. Do you think that the rift between Marvel and Sony can be fixed moving forward? And which cinematic universe will be more affected by the breakup of Sony and Disney? Please leave your comment below and I will see you on the next video.